Hello, how are you? Welcome. Day 2 of the Perfectly Imperfect Brand Challenge. How are you today, Ed?
Hello, Lori. Hello, everyone who is watching us in live. Day two, favorite topic, always, everything always starts with foundation, and that is our mindset. Yeah, I'm great. It's morning in Japan. So yeah, looking forward to have this challenge. Thank you all guys who send us your videos with a challenge from day one for sharing your story. Thank you, Aida. Thank you, Crystal. I think also Nana, she joined us yesterday in a group. Thank you, Nana. It's great to see your challenge and your introduction. Thank you for that. And thank you, Veronica. So I was impressed with some of your stories, and that's the place to go. So for all of you guys, this is a imperfectly perfect branding. So that means you don't have to be perfect at all. Actually, be just who you are on the level of skills and on level of confidence you have, because this is the safe community. And this small challenge might be a good change maker for you to actually be more confident when you are doing your branding, personal branding in the digital age. We all know we are now entering in digital age. So I'm looking forward, Lori, for challenge day 2, mindset.
Yes, we're going to talk about mindset today. But again, I saw people just coming in right now, and Ed just said congratulations. And I will second that. Congratulations to the people that are showing up and actively participating. Engagement is key. Veronique is doing amazing. Aida, she's doing amazing. Nana and Crystal, you have put yourself out there, which shows to me that this is starting to shift. This is starting to change, and you are showing up. You are doing your homework, and you're doing what it takes to take action for change. So, Ed, do you want me to start the presentation on mindset?
Yeah, guys. So the mindset is the foundation, as we said. Like Lori is gonna share some of the theory and also some of the practical tips what you can do with the mindset. So I strongly recommend to watch the presentation and then do your challenge for day 2.
Yep. Let's see. Let's start from the very beginning. And I didn't. This is a perfectly imperfect challenge, right? There's a mistake already in the second slide, but you guys are going to understand what I want to say. So, if you are here having a great time, I want you to interact, okay? Comment. I'm going to ask you questions. And the more you participate, the better, right? Like we established. And I want you to think about, why is it that sometimes, right, we're afraid, we're shy, and we don't want to show up, and we have second doubts, we second guess ourselves. So you need a mindset shift. You need to flip that channel. You need to change the way you have perceive yourself because of what others, loved ones, friends, neighbors, or whatever tell you. And then that's why there's so much, or things that happened with you in the past, or traumas or experiences that kind of have told you. Ada, I think, shared something like that today, because of her parents. Let's see. Yeah, that was Ada Woodward. She said something like, "Hey, my parents did this and that," and that holds us back, right? And hopefully, some people go through the experience of the opposite. But you need a mindset shift if you want to build a powerful and authentic personal brand. Yeah, I'm always going to put those hand in hand. Personal brand with authenticity. And that's what you have done already so far. So personal branding, we have already learned, it's about having clarity on who you are, what you do, and why you do what you do. And hopefully, right, that was the aim goal yesterday, crafting that story, or day one. Even if you're new, you can catch up. You can catch up and do those challenges and those worksheets that help you, right? So having clarity on who you are and what you do and why is it that you do it will help you fine tune, will help you find that reason, the deep reason, why is it that you're doing what you're doing. But here, this is my mistake. I didn't erase one of the pictures. Hopefully you can see it from your screen or devices. But the idea with this illustration or visual, remember, this is the Perfectly Imperfect Brand Challenge. This is a mistake here, but I want you to look at what is a growth mindset, and maybe in your screen you can see one of the images better than the other, versus a fixed mindset. Okay. We've already gone through many conversations. I've gone through conversations with some of you privately where they share like, oh, I don't know if I'm good enough. So here's some great points. A person with a growth mindset, okay, meaning a personal brand growth mindset, embraces the challenges like right now. So some of you are doing already so great. Others avoids challenges. If that's you and you're watching the replays or staying quiet while you're watching, please, 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 I invite you to become more of a growth mindset of person, okay? Expand that brain, that mind, that desire to get yourself out there because the world needs you. So a growth mindset also learns from feedback and criticism. And a fixed mindset ignores criticism or allows for criticism to, oh my goodness, shatter, like destroy their efforts. I will tell you a story about this later on. I go through the illustration. The growth mindset understands that their talent and their intelligence, their emotional intelligence even, can grow and can be developed and pursues for that continual growth. And a fixed mindset said, hey, I'm done. I learned everything that I learned. I don't need to learn it, or I don't need to learn anymore, or I can't learn anymore. I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm too this. I'm too that. And then the next one is they're open for more effort. Okay, more effort. Hopefully, smart effort, strategize effort. And the fixed mindset is like, I already did good enough. I think we all suffer from that sometimes, but we need to think, no, what else can I do effectively, right? Because we know the definition of insanity is just doing the same thing, expecting new results, right? Well, you need to think, and that's why having coaches, having mentors is so important. The next one down is keeps trying and never gives up. Somebody that has a growth mindset keeps trying. So, and the fixed mindset person or brain just doesn't want to do it again, gives up, saying, I'm not good enough, I'm not capable of doing this because it didn't work the first time. Remember how many times did it take for somebody to create the light bulb? Ed, can you remind me the name of who invented the light bulb? Thomas Edison? Or who was it? Yes.
Tesla, Edison. Yeah.
Yes. So he did how many times, how many mistakes that he considered it was just experiences that was results that was getting him closer and closer to the successful result, the light bulb. So another thing of somebody that likes to grow, and for you to grow your brand and in your mind, you need to persist, right? And it's a combination of the other one, giving up too soon. Some people do that and they think they're a failure. There's no hope in them. And other people get inspired also, get inspired by other people's successes, while a fixed mindset is jealous, jealous of it, or it feels threatened by the success of others. And the last two is they learn from failure, where the other person is set on, no, I always fail. You saw it already. They think I'm a failure overall. And then another thing of a growth mindset is this will take time and hard work. And then the other person, or a fixed mindset, says, I will never improve. And then again, last is I want to keep learning. Again, personal growth is eternal. This is the lifelong journey. And the fixed mindset says, why should I even bother? You see the picture here with the two brains, or the two people more or less with the same information. And so why do we need to change our mind? because we don't want to get stuck. We already have a perception of who we are that's kind of distorted, is very far away from the truth. And I promise you, I mean, this 10, 20 minutes is not going to do justice. This is what I do for a living. And this is why I work with my clients for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, for them to shift their mindset, right? It's not, this 10, 15 minutes is not going to do the wonders, right? But what I wanted to do in this 15 minutes is to help you understand that you can do this if you do the things conscientiously that you need to do to change those false paradigms, those lies that you were told maybe during your years of formation, or that you're telling yourself, right? So a mindset shift for a powerful and authentic personal brand, in order for us to accomplish that, maybe a good idea is for you to do an audit of your entire ideas. Okay. Again, you are very, very talented. You're like, I think I want to do this. I want to do that. Okay. So if you want to do all that, how can you funnel that? How can you shape that? Okay. Look at that beautiful brain, very colorful, and look at all the gears going. You need to craft a good, concise brand with your product or service, so you can launch it, so people can understand it, for clarity in your message, right? But also for clarity within yourself, that you know, why do you have value? That's the second one here. So a very powerful mindset shift is that you need to know your value. And another thing is, the third one is, you need to stop worrying about what others say. Number one is like, oh, what is my spouse, husband, children gonna say? They don't kind of respect me, or they don't see me as an authority in this area. So if they're gonna be against me or not support me, that's gonna feel weird. It's gonna feel uncomfortable. The people that I have in my Facebook or in my social media are my loved ones, and are they gonna cheer me on? You know what? Probably they will. And if they don't, it's okay. It's okay. You need to continue doing what you're passionate about and serving others. So when you believe in yourself, everyone else will. Come on, if you don't believe in yourself, people are going to sense it. I hope you sense through the screen my energy, my passion about what I do, and about what I'm trying to tell you and convey to you, because I believe in myself. I'm confident, not in an arrogant way, but because of my experience helping others and seeing their results, and my own experience and my own story that I shared earlier with you, right? I want to be an example too. I want to be a model or a good example. And this is helping me also come out of my comfort zone and challenge myself. I hope you feel it. And people are going to feel that from you as well. So this is my slide presentation. Whoops. Let me see. I'm going to go back, because I want to talk to you and see your faces. And I see people here. Let me see if there's comments. I wanted to ask you, oh yeah, baby. Who said that? Oh yeah, baby. And absolutely keep going. And yes, awesome. I want you to take time to type. What is your worst nightmare? What is your fear about showing up, about change that's there creeping in your mind, that is persistently, what is that voice telling you? What is that villain voice telling you all the time? If you want to share, that will be great. I mean, here we're a safe group, safe haven. So share, and I would like to see your comments. But I want to share with you that with my life coaching, remember, I'm a life coach and all that, and I was a mom. I told you the story. If you haven't seen it, check it out again in the wall. I'm launching a class for moms. I'm launching a master class for moms, for them to feel capable. Well, I posted it somewhere, and somebody already didn't like what I said, okay? And it went super downhill for me. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm not gonna give this that much control. Oh, okay. Somebody said here, you're scared, or you have a fear of blacking out or blackouts in front of an audience. Well, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I totally laugh because yes, I agree. And you know what? It's happened to the best of the best. Okay. And there's coping skills and there's techniques that you can learn to overcome that. And it's happened to so many people. And remember, we were wanting to be authentic, right? So even if it happens, you go, whoa, my mind went blank, and then look at your notes, or your slides, or tell a joke. I see the word true, so maybe you agreed, right? Let me see. So
yeah, Lori, if I can also bring something today, it's for the personal branding practicing, and especially in a digital age, many people ask why we are talking about mindset, why we are not talking about marketing or sales or my funnel. How can I, do a Facebook ad campaign? How can I do, webinar? How can I convert more people to enroll in my program? But from fundamental point of view, if you don't have that mindset that you are okay to be rejected, to be, at the beginning, practice your, let's say, video presence, live presence, do the live, do the work. And as Lori said, she's launching one program for the moms, and then some people maybe they don't like it. That's actually the first thing for the personal branding, that you are, as we said yesterday, you are connecting with the people emotionally. So you are sharing your story. So you already show like your strengths, maybe your weakness. Some people will like you, some people might not like you. And that's a natural position for your brand. You don't want to be like for everyone. You don't want to be like for, because that's not branding. Just like a corporate branding, some of people, they respect some brands, some of people, they don't respect some brands because they connect some experience with that brand. Same with the personal brand. So I would say, like, if you're thinking about building your online presence, if you're thinking of building your online business, which is now how the business works, it's not anymore online business. It's a way of doing business in 2020. There is no other way. So we need to have that online presence. And then even if you have a beautiful website, if you have a nice design, people will want to know more about you. Who is the founder of this company? Who is like behind all these things? And then you have to show up. They will check you on the Google. They will type your name. And if you have a live presence, you are already belonging to the people who are not afraid of talking about their care the most. So the challenge is, as Lori explained, is what that inner voice is telling you. And then it might be, I'm not looking good in front of camera, or it might be, I don't have a big audience, or it might be, who cares what I'm gonna say, or it might be why I'm different, or I'm not good enough, or you can find like, and that inner voice is talking at the time when you are talking with the people who you want to impact. And then as Lori said, it's not enough like 10 minutes or 15 minutes of this live session to change that mindset. But one very simple practice is to ask yourself, what if this is not the truth?
Yeah.
What if this is not the truth? So just ask yourself, and then don't give the answer. Just ask the question, what if this is not the truth? What if this is just my mindset? Which actually it is your mindset. And then just let it go and see what can happen. So for you guys who are thinking the mindset and personal branding, yes, like sharing your story, day one is the memories, and then set up the right mindset, day two is must have, because tomorrow we will talk more about momentum and then marketing and then money. But a mindset is the way which will change your direction. Do you go in a way where most of the people are going, and that is, I start something, I see this is difficult, this is hard, I'm not good enough, and then give up? Or you will go in the different direction where what if this is not the truth? Maybe it just takes more time, maybe I just need to brush my skills, maybe I can change my tactic, but generally my idea is actually a good idea, but you just have to adjust. If you have the right mindset, you will do it. If you have that mindset, which you allow your inner voice to actually tell you the story, which might be not the true story. So that's the practice. Maybe that story is not the true story. Maybe it's just coming from some other place. But if you ask the question, where is this coming from? You might see that change. So Lori, can you also share for the challenge what we actually want people to practice the mindset? Because I think you guys, you are all amazing. I really appreciate your efforts to watching this live, and also to invest your time to make a video. But this special today, please do the challenge. We have hours for you. Do the challenge, because this will show that you are serious about your imperfect personal brand. So Lori, can you just share for the challenge?
Of course. Yeah, I want to finish a little bit of what happened yesterday. Somebody said, make a friend with your inner voice. That's beautiful, but don't listen to the villain inner voice, right? Make your best friend your wise inner voice, right? The one that tells you the truth. And that is beautiful. I love that. So another, one thing is that while yesterday somebody got mad, somebody, insulted me, somebody told me, Mom, that's good, because you're starting to polarize. You're starting to sift through the people that are going to follow you and you want to work with, and the ones that don't. And another thing is that if I would have been in another zone, the zombie zone, like I call it, in my mind, I would have just let that destroy me and not continue. On the other hand, somebody said, wow, this is the name, great name for your course. Why don't you trademark it? I mean, somebody really loved it to the point that told me, trademark it. But that's what we want to invite you to do today. What is your worst nightmare? What is your fear? Tell us. Not until I went to school and I faced my own demons and confronted them and work to deal with them and release them and remove them. Not until then I had this great awakening, like a phoenix, right? A great awakening and renewal and rebirth of who I am and my value and my worth. So we want you to share. You need to allow yourself to become vulnerable. Okay. What is your worst nightmare? What thoughts you have that stop you from getting the outcomes and the results you want? What if you face your fears? Having courage will impact others and change lives. Okay, so I'm gonna say that again. Having courage to step out of your zone will impact others and change lives. You know that your life have been changed with the product, the service that's yours and so endearing to you. So now that will impact others. But having that courage, coming out of your shell and your comfort zone will help you. So like that PowerPoint presentation said, when you believe in yourself, other people will believe in you and follow you. So that is the challenge for today. You're going to see also the worksheet being uploaded. We want to ask you to ask us any questions in the comments if you're having trouble printing the worksheets or finding them. But they're in the unit section, right, Ed? And it says, day 1, day 2, and there's a PDF there. We're going to upload a PDF for you too, again today. But now you know that your challenge is, what if you face your fears? What are your fears? And what if you set them aside? What are the possibilities for you in your mission? Okay.
Yeah, I would just want to share some of the fear which happened just before this live. So there is some storm which is maybe coming. And Lori said, "Oh, Ed, it might happen that you will hear different sounds during the live." So this is exactly the what's happening in our lives on a daily basis. We imagine something is going to happen which might affect us on a bad way, but in 90% of time, it's never happened. It's never happened. In 90, can you imagine? Like, we worry about something which is 90% of chance is not going to happen. Then 5% of chance is going to happen. So okay, it's going to happen, and 5% of chance it's going to happen, but not the version what we thought. Something is going to happen. So basically, the only thing which is scary is 5%. Okay, so 5%, and most of the people are worried about this 5%, and they don't see this 90%. This is never going to happen.
Right. And we give that 5% so much power, right, to control us. Yeah. So there's a great comment here. It says it's Irving. Irving says we need to be a leader for ourselves before we lead others. I love that. I agree so much, Irving. And then somebody else said having courage can impact others and change lives. Oh, I think that was you or somebody. Oh, Ida said that. Yes, having courage can impact others and change lives. Thanks for typing that again. And absolutely, you guys are amazing. You are already there. If you want to scale it up, and get to a higher level, you can do this. Believe in yourself. And I think this is it for today, right, Ed? Is there anything else?
Yeah, please review the hours. So we have 3 hours, as you know. So because we're gonna have at the end of the week the masterclass. So please just be active, show up. That's very, 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 very key. So then we will vote all together for the 3 winners at the end of the this challenge. And don't worry, just showing up. Share what are your fears, and then when you see what other people think or what are their fears, then you will find something that it's most of the time is coming from the place which is not true. So just remember, this might not be the truth. So what if? Just change the direction of the energy. So please write your comments. Be courage. Day 1 we talk about your story. Day 2. It's all about the mindset. Tomorrow we will talk more about the momentum. So looking forward to see you tomorrow, same time here. Looking forward to see your comments. Lori, thank you so much for beautiful presentation. Thank you all for your comments. Veronica, Aida, Arving, and all other people who will watch us in a recorded version. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye-bye.